Hi guys, so as I'm sure you're probably all aware by now, I absolutely love Warhammer 40k Kill Team. Yeah, it's just amazing. I love it. I love the fact you can have so many different sort of kill teams and it doesn't cost you a fortune. So I've played quite a few kill teams and I've got my top three. And they are the Adeptus Custodes, the Traitor Space Marines, although if you've seen recently I'm doing a Traitor Orc Marines. And then this team you can currently see on the screen. Obviously I've made a few changes to how they look as well. I love Judge Dredd, so that's why I've got a team of judges. But the question is, can you work out which team this is meant to represent before the end of the video? So just to say now though guys, I do only play this game with my mate. I never go to tournaments and we do play the rule of cool. So sometimes the figures don't necessarily look exactly how they should, but in general they have the right sort of guns and the rest of it. So yeah, my little thing, a little bit of kit bashing, although not too much. Started with the Palatine Enforcer Patrols, and also loved these Van Saar gang. Yeah, the Necromander. This is a game I have had a little look at, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, otherwise I will just go nuts and buy tons of stuff for that. So yeah, I'm sticking with Kill Team for the moment, just because, yeah. So yeah, good old snips, blade, usual things we need for getting these things off the sprue. Good old glue, obviously, and yeah, just got to get stuck in. So yeah, so the ones that I'm doing, there are 8 operatives, so that kind of narrows it down to, well, which sort of team I am. So I've already worked out what my operatives are going to be in the kill team. So when I am sort of obviously making these, I am trying to get the right sort of weapons. Obviously if they normally use a knife, I'm not going to give them a gun. But obviously there will be some differences between, like, obviously a plasma gun, and I might give them, well, just a normal shooter. But yeah, so that's where I say, guys, don't roast me. This is just friendly games between me and my mate. So yeah, so I build things, well, that look good. As I say, as a kid, I used to love the Judge Dredd comic, and that's why, yeah, I wanted a full team of judges. Plus the ones that originally play in this kill team, yeah, I didn't really like the look of them. But I say, you'll probably work out fairly soon which team yeah, I am making. And let me know in the comments, guys, if you sort of made any kill teams that are, well, weird and wacky, and definitely made up from obviously people that aren't, or weren't originally intended for that purpose. And that's kind of why I really enjoyed my last video you might have seen, where I made some orcs into the Traitor Space Marines. But obviously these are Traitor Orc Marines, just because, well, I love orcs. So yeah, I could quite happily have every single kill team, but I would have my orc equivalent, which, funny enough, is something I'm possibly going to be doing, but obviously not every kill team, just certainly my favourite ones. So yeah, obviously there are quite a few guns here and some weapons, and this looks like it could be a decent, well, a power weapon. Yeah, and again, obviously those little pistols. So this is why I'm definitely getting a nice sort of bits box collection of weapons and bits and pieces. But obviously where needed or where possible, I will obviously 3D print stuff as well. Yeah, the joys of a 3D printer. So talking of which, yeah, Judge Dredd is head. Obviously not normally in kill teams. So yeah, this was a 3D printed part. Basically what I did was I found the, well, went on Thingiverse, found a Judge Dredd, I think it was a busk I actually found, but then took that into Tinkercad, which is obviously very sort of easy sort of software to use, and basically lopped off his head. And that's what I 3D printed. So yeah, obviously some of them, as you can see, they are clear heads. This is when basically I ran out of grey resin, so I use whatever resin I've got to hand. So usual kind of thing, yeah, these are kind of slap chopped in a way, I guess, because they are primed in black. I think I just did dry brushing with white, and then yeah, using some speed paint. So this is obviously before I got all the speed paint 2.0. So these are the Army Painter speed paints 1.0 or just speed paint, not too sure. Yeah, and then just going over with the black. I really like the results, as in obviously you can sort of see some edging on these things once it all dries. Obviously when it first goes on, lovely thick coverage, nice and wet, but then as it dries, yeah, it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to keep these fairly simple in looking. Well, basically I kind of like the idea they were sort of fairly simple, plus I like the idea of obviously like tactical look. So that's why I kind of like obviously being in black, but then not having too much sort of garish or show off colours, just because I like the idea of these guys storming onto the spaceship and then obviously arresting, well, judging and killing whoever they need to do, which is obviously my opponent. So I haven't actually used these ones yet. I've literally just put these on the bases. I did use the traitor orcs the other day, and they won, so I was very happy with that. So yeah, orcs winning, nice big bonus there. So yeah, these guys I probably will be trying out very soon. So these are in my top 3 teams. So I think I've tried about 7 kill teams now, and yeah, thoroughly love them. And so this is the thing I really love about the kill teams as well. It doesn't cost much to get a full team. It costs obviously even less if you 3D print the whole things. So the big question is, for those of you obviously that play kill team, have you been able to work out what the team is? You probably haven't seen obviously too many of them, or what their weapons are. But as I say, there are obviously 8 in this kill team. 5 of them are just normal sort of shooters. So that's why there's 5 of them that have got just this one sort of gun. Obviously this is kind of like just a pistol. And then there's 3 others that are sort of, well, kind of not exactly bosses, but they are obviously, they have a bit more to them. So yeah, so 8 in total. I say 5 with normal guns, 3 a bit special. If there's any kind of matchup or mashup even that you'd like to see me make for a kill team, yeah, by all means let me know. Say I will be doing another orc one soon, and I'm going to have some blue orcs, just because, well, I like the idea of some blue orcs. But yeah, so these were, say, a fairly simple, easy sort of thing. Not really a whole lot of kit bash in there, just a few extra weapons from a different pack, and yeah, they are done. So nice and simple, and then just obviously popping them off their bases. So these come off nice and easy. There's only a little dab of glue under there, but obviously the kind of plastic these are, it's pretty strong, pretty flexible, and yeah, they pop off really nice. And usual thing, I stick them on nice clear bases, and I get all my bases from Fluid 3D Workshop. There's a link in the description, guys. Go check them out, as they do a whole wide variety of bases. So yeah, that's them all done. Obviously we'll have a quick look at how they all look again. Okay, so if you haven't already guessed, it's the Void Dancer Troop Kill Team. So it's made up of 8 operatives, and the first 5 here, these are all just players. They're equipped with a fusion pistol, and well, rather a blade, caress, embrace, or kiss. And next up is the lead player, and he has a fusion pistol and a power weapon. Then we've got the Death Jester, and he's got a Shrieker cannon, which is why obviously I try to put a big sort of thing on his shoulder, and a Shrieker blade. And then finally we've got the Shadow Seer. So again, this one I wanted to try and give a sort of staff to, and that's what I've done. So yeah, so say they do sort of represent the sort of rough looking figures they should do, which makes it easy for obviously myself and my mate to play. So again, I don't play any competitions, this is purely for fun. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to let me know in the comments if there's a kill team you'd like me to have a go at kit bashing, especially with orcs, because that would just be awesome. So a big thank you to all my lovely patrons, as well as Chaos Cards, for helping support the channel. Links down below. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you in the next one. Bye for now.